Now let's talk about transitioning from graphic design to UX UI. A lot of our traditional graphic design skills carry over. We need to understand the client, the strategy, all the content, understand everything it takes to be a graphic designer. So fonts, colors, layout, traditional design principles, some creative thinking, and typically what you end up with is some branding, some graphic development of some kind. That's all traditional graphic design skills. The end result would be like a logo or some sort of branding guideline, print materials, a website. It's almost like a product that you're just giving to the client. Okay? What gets a little bit different moving forward, what skills are needed, quite frankly, to dive into UX and UI? Well, for user experience design, it means we need to understand wireframing and prototyping. So no longer is it throwing a website design over a fence and wishing them the best, and maybe they come back in 6 months for a redesign. It's really that continuous wireframing and prototyping process, testing and iterating based on those results. So it's more of a long-term relationship that you have with the client to make the product successful. For user interface design, it's not only creating the visual assets, but applying those to the product's interface as to best enhance the user's experience. So our goal is not just to make something look pretty, but we're here to enhance the user's experience, whatever that may be. Enter Adobe XD CC. The XD stands for Experience Design, but it allows you to design, prototype, and collaborate. So from within one interface, we could design what we need to, create all those pretty graphics, make sure it adheres to the branding guidelines that maybe we've developed, and then we'd prototype those. So linking those screens together and adding those transitions. But also we'd collaborate or share this with others, right? So we might share this design with the client, maybe with an end user, and get their feedback. But it's a continuous process. We can always update this prototype. And in the end, what you end up with is a design that's going to be successful for the end user as well as the client. And what you end up giving the developer are all the graphics. So you're not necessarily programming a website in this case. What you're doing is you're creating all the graphics and all the specs that the developer needs to move forward. And this really is where XD's power lies, allowing you, the designer, to design, prototype, and collaborate with others all within one interface.